Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Manny Vitale, host of My Fighter War and Manny Vitale's Wolfpack, and I just had to do it, man. Had to jump on and had to wish you. I just wanted to wish you all a very happy Fourth of July. Um, Sitting here right now, it's what is it about 20 to 11, quarter to 11, something like that Eastern time here in Detroit, Michigan, and just got done. All the different shows and stuff. I just got done watching the one out of New York, out of they had just a great fireworks show. It had a lot of really good entertainment, different singers coming on. Some of the blasts from the past, some of the original OGs, and I don't mean our OG uh, Lynn, but yeah, it was a good show. So besides the fireworks going on TV, had a bunch going on outside the door wall right off the balcony here. So nice day, man. Hope you and everybody. See the OG, you just say the name and okay, there you go. Thing had to make an appearance. See that? There you go. What was that thing? You got? She had some else. Was there another?
Just happy 4th of July. Have a great, safe. Is it on?
Sure. They could hear this. You're picking up on this one.
Have a safe holiday. Enjoy.
And I was just letting everyone know what's going on. How fitting that just watching the Macy's fireworks, because going to be heading out tomorrow morning, be flying into New York, and from there a short little trip to Connecticut. Because I'm going to be a guest on Ian Bick's show on Saturday, so definitely looking forward to that. And speaking of OG, and since Thing just made an appearance here, I just wanted to thank her as well for all of her help as far as scheduling and you said hi, man. So just remember, you said hi. So everything and all the chaos that's going along with it, you said hi. But seriously, thank you for your help, because there's just so much going on. And the more hectic your life is, the happier I'm going to be, because that just means the better things are going. So my mission is to make your life hell. So you're welcome. So that means we're doing something right.
Exactly.
So, but I appreciate it. She takes care of everything as far as scheduling, not only the shows for My Fighter War, as far as bringing guests on, setting up the times as far as when they're coming on as guests, but not only that, like for tomorrow or Saturday, not only was setting up the show, the times and all that, but of course, had to do the arrangements to get to New York, to get to Connecticut, and all that stuff to head out to Connecticut. So looking forward to it. So there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes. So appreciate it, OG.
You're very welcome.
See, she thinks this hand thing. It's just like, we don't do sign language. So she's over there going like this. Okay, Thing says hi, and we got hey, my cousin popped on here, Tony. I hope you had a great 4th of July, you and Laura. Hope her knees feeling better. And what we got here, Onyx. Happy 4th to you as well. And it's just such a watching I almost said the parade, watching the fireworks and the entertainment, and just seeing the energy. And it just felt good, man. It was so nice just sitting there watching these beautiful fireworks go off, and then the music in the background, some of the side stories, and besides the Macy's one, fireworks, I think it was on CNN. They had a show earlier with they had cities all around the United States, and it was really really cool. Just a lot of the background stories too on people, individuals, as far as our military. I mean, which is, we got to remember the whole reason we're celebrating and all that as well. So a big shout out to all of our military. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for your service, and for those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. God bless your families and you for your service. And we are here now, to to make the best of each and every day for the freedoms that you fought so hard for us. So God bless you. God bless your families. But watching these shows, not only just like tonight, but also like I did bring up parades and stuff for like Memorial Day parade and just different events like that where community and family and friends come together. Just how freaking nice it is, and it's a shame that we have to have a Jared. How you doing, brother? Um, we really don't need to have a special date, event, or a cause to be nice, to be happy, to overflow with kindness and support and love and compassion. All the stuff that that we see on such a higher level when we do have Memorial Day, 4th of July, all of these other holidays that bring us together, not only as family and friends, as a community. Um, you know what? We don't have to have a certain day. You know what it is? It's today, tomorrow. Yesterday it's too late. So let's not make tomorrow too late to go out and just to do things for other people, without having to have a reason. So, that's, I was just sitting there and I go, man, it's going to be 11 o'clock. I haven't gone on. I started actually, what's that? Talking about, with dealing with recovery and addiction. I think I was having withdrawal. I was like, I got to go live. I just don't, something's wrong. What's the matter? I got to go live. But I was just thinking about that, how just seeing the people's faces and the expression and just everyone bringing out the best in people shouldn't have to take an event to do. And seeing all of you guys, it, like I said before, when I see your names pop up on comments, or not even a comment, just it'll say so and so's watching. That makes me happy, just seeing our family and our friends out there. So you guys make a huge difference. And again, Tony, please give our best to Laura, and of course to you. It's we've got a heck of a situation going there with you. Unfortunately, my cousin Tony was involved in a accident. Thank God, nothing serious, but serious enough where unfortunately he jacked up his thumb. So best to you, cousin, on your thumb, and of course your wife for her knee. Sending nothing but positive thoughts and prayers to all of you, and to everyone in our family. That is going through anything at all. Just remember that even though it's not said, maybe all the time, that our thoughts and prayers are with you. When a lot of times you'll see prayers needed for so and so because of an illness or an injury or something like that. Of course, by all means, man, let's get that out there so we can get a little extra support for everybody. But I always like to, like for myself, when I'll put sending positive thoughts and prayers always. And that's just because, for me, when I think of all you guys, last thing I want you to do is think, well, it's only when you are having an issue with an injury, an illness, or something like that. And other than that, you're on your own. No, that's not the case, man. You know that. We all know that we're here for each other. And we prove that each and every day. Let's see. What do we got going on here? See that, OG? If you're in here, you got to go to work, man. Yeah, so I got to have some comments. Jared, I think I told you already that not only that's another thing. Jared on Spotify. I don't know the whole lingo there about his artist page on Spotify, or not Spotify. I'm sorry, iTunes. I think it was iTunes. I probably got that screwed up too. Bottom line is check out Jared, because with him on iTunes, with him and his music, not only the music, but please check out his video as well, because not only is he a hell of a singer, but an entertainer, as you guys can see. And I also want to send a thank you to Matt Keegan. We've been going back and forth a little bit with his hectic schedule. We were going back and forth as far as getting Matt to come on, and so we're in the works of doing that. So Matt, I really appreciate that. I realize your guys' schedule is crazy as hell. So just the fact that I really appreciate you getting back, and doing that. I saw on some of your posts now, I believe that you're in Florida right now. So enjoy. Hope you have a great time in Florida. And definitely looking forward to having you on when you get back, or when you're, I don't know if it's business, pleasure, a little bit of both, but definitely looking forward to having you on the show, Matt. And thank you again for coming on with us. Jared, like I said, his music on iTunes, Hail Mary.
And on Spotify. You just got a Spotify account.
Account. Okay, so check out Jared Blaine on Spotify with his music. And as hopefully you saw on a show that he was on last week, he just released Hail Mary. And what he is hoping to do is to release a song a month, hopefully. But, with things happen, but that's what he's kind of hoping for. And with what he's got going on with his music, that'd definitely be as OG would say, that would be a win-win for all of us if he's able to do that. So, Jared, thank you for everything that you're doing, and really appreciate your hard work and your music. So please check it out.
Brad Peterson's on. Brad Peterson is on.
Okay, Brad, how you doing, Brad? Thank you for popping on. Happy 4th to you. And I was just seeing Jared said that he's hooking up with Matt and Dave and Benjamin in Washington next weekend. That is going to be a hell of a ride. God, that'd be great to be able to go to, but unfortunately not going to be able to make that run. But in the future, definitely look forward to future events with you guys. Yeah, definitely. If you could, I don't know if you've got a schedule of events upcoming. If so, please, if you could shoot that to me, and to make arrangements as well in the future, because I definitely would love to be part of that with you guys. And again, so David, we've been putting your progress on the Heel Mobile, and so check out Dave and David Riggins with his ongoing work with the band that is being converted. So thank you for all of that with Heel, your family, and all that you're doing for so many people. It's definitely a work in progress, but brother, you're kicking ass and doing a great job. So David Riggins, thank you for all that you're doing, as well as everybody on Brad, as far as Tony and Jared and OG over here, and the whole entire family. And when I say family, I don't mean just My Fight or War. All of our family that's part of this amazing, like I said, it's this fraternity of elite warriors, as I like to call us. What we all fly by different names of our families, but we are united by one, and that is, just champions, warriors. The way that we first and foremost have taken that first step to take care of ourselves. But the best part is, I mean, that alone is such an accomplishment, man. To go from where we were to where we are is such an accomplishment. But not only that, man, but I mean, that alone would be enough for some people to just see that, for our family and friends who've seen what we've gone through. But you know what? That's not enough for us. What we do is on the way, we're grabbing people and pulling them up. You know what? And yes, it is an amazing feeling when we see ourselves in the mirror now. And I know, as far as me, I'll sit there and it's just like, it's hard to believe it's the same person, and you hear it all the time. Look where you are now compared to where you were anywhere from, a year ago, a month ago, a week ago, a day ago, depending on, what the situation may be. And it's so fulfilling knowing that, what we thought and what sometimes we're told by others was an impossible task. No, man, nothing's impossible. As long as we never lose faith, as long as we always believe in ourselves and never give up on ourselves, there's absolutely nothing at all that we cannot accomplish. And of course, you throw all of the support and love and motivation that our families give to each other. It's just, it's just the support and the motivation that we generate. It's contagious, man. It is literally contagious where, people want to be part of it. They're drawn to it. And, you can, I don't know about you guys, but I noticed when things started rolling for me, just that feeling was like, man, being positive and just, what are you grinning at, OG?
Yes. You're
Yeah.
very positive these days. You're very polite too.
Yeah. We won't even go there, man. Yeah. Oh, there's so many different ways that could go. I'm very positive and I'm very polite. And for those of you who are probably wondering what the hell is so funny about that, that is one of my many surgeries. The doctor came out and OG was there and said, "Oh yeah, I'm Brent. He's out of surgery. It went well, and oh, okay." And then he happened to then say, "Man, he's such a nice person. He's always so happy and positive and." To which her follow up was, Manny, polite. He says the F word a lot. So, anyways, that's why that kind of look was. That's what that was at. But yeah, man, just noticing the difference is something in our past. We thought that we needed, our addiction of choice to get to that point, and it was like, how the hell are we going to get there without that? Like I know for me, when like I said, the scariest part of my whole situation was when they said you're going to live, and it was like, oh shit, okay, which sounds pretty freaking stupid. That the scary part's not being told I was going to be dead in less than 6 weeks, but you're going to live. Um, and that's because I was thinking I don't know how to act, not slamming a fifth a day or not being in that frame of mind. I'm not going to be able to know, how to be around people, interaction, and all that. And come to find out that, you know what, you don't need to be shit faced. And I could be the same obnoxious asshole without alcohol. Just like I love that one meme. In alcohol's defense, I've done some pretty screwed up shit with being completely sober. So I saw who we had, a few other people. Amber. Let's see.
Karen McCree is here.
Karen, how you doing, Karen? You know what? I was really expecting just to come on and be yapping away for like 10, 15 minutes and not have anyone at all, especially being the fourth and all that. I figured everyone would be with family and friends and all that. And well, you know what? I was right. You are with family and you are with friends. So that was, see how I did that?
You're good.
Oh, just pulled it right in. I'm trying to think of what else I'm forgetting something. I told everybody about Saturday, didn't I?
Mhm.
Yep. So that's going to be nice. Heading out tomorrow morning, and it's going to be a real quick turnaround. Flying out tomorrow, 10 a.m. The show is Saturday. It's a recorded show. It's not live. So I will find out when expected release, when the show will be aired, and definitely let you guys know. Really excited about that. I'm not a big traveler, so just and I get to fly business class. Yeah, see that? Making them somebody now, which I did. I thought there was like where people like me sat in the back and first class, but I was informed through OG here that oh no, they've got what is it? Business.
It's called business or comfort class.
Comfort class. I'm in comfort class, so that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in comfort class tomorrow because the last time I flew, they put me in the very back of the plane, literally the last row next to the shitter. I'm sitting there and I'm trying to move my seat back, which didn't work because the plane was behind me, the tail, and I look next to me and I see this waitress, steward, flight attendant. She goes back and sits down next to me in a seat smaller than mine. I'm like, boy, I mean, I know that I've made some enemies, but who'd you piss off? I go, here you're sitting back here in the last row with me on a seat smaller than mine. I go, what'd you do wrong? You in timeout? She's laughing. So I go to lean back and smash my head into the back. I go, is there anything behind this? She goes, yeah, the bathroom. I was like, well, okay, well, you got to go. You got to go. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a quick turnaround, but it's going to be fun. Like I said, fly out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Shows at 1 o'clock Saturday. Be able to chill and relax. Oh, actually, not going to be able to chill and relax because Ian was kind enough to. He's got more than one studio, so he did discuss with me. Actually, after being a guest on his show, being letting me use the studio. So if I'm not sure if plans have changed because I really didn't pursue that after talking to him that first time about it, but that'd be really neat. So, and if that's the case, if we are able to do that Saturday, you guys know I like to hit that button that says live. So if that's the case, and if the offer is still there, I will definitely be going live if it's still an option. I will find out more on Saturday, but if so, I'll throw something out there. OG will put something out on the page that whatever time, and again, this is all depending on if the offer's still available. But yeah, I'm definitely really excited about that, and even more so about coming back and really taking advantage of this time off. Which instead of being angry and upset, because of not being able to get back to work, I want to take this time to really focus more on. Oh, and also thank you guys very much for your input on the new banner. And well, actually, I didn't even show the banner yet because that's another separate work in progress. The other one is the logo for the Wolf Pack, and I definitely appreciate your input on that. And there's going to be a little finesse going on with some of the detailing there. I'm going to meet with the printers on Monday, and but I definitely appreciate your input on that because I did the same thing with the old wolf behind me here. I remember when I first had the proofs with My Fight or War. That was a trip, man. Because never doing anything like this, here I am meeting with these people, and they're asking me all these questions, and it's usually the same look where my doctors, when I walk in and they just give me that look like, what the hell did you do now? That kind of shake their head look. Well, I'm talking with these printers and they're asking all these questions about the input as far as, do I want the pixels or do I want this and that? I'm like, pixels? What the pixels? So anyways, thank you. We're going to be checking that out Monday. And there is actually another logo that is also going to be in the works as well. When I get the proofs for that, I will post those and see what you guys think, because your input means a lot, and you guys were the ones that helped with the one behind me. So that goes, as far as the input and your help for doing everything. We're family.
Amber wanted to know which one did you choose?
We're still in the process of doing that. Trying to think which one now. The one that's in the middle. If I'm thinking of the right one, I don't have it in front of me, but it's the wolf behind me is the one that I really like. The way that the muzzle is and the eyes and all that stuff compared to the one that are on all three of the logos. So what I'm going to ask on Monday is to take this, the look, the eyes, the muzzle, and all that, and incorporate that into the logo for the Wolfpack logo, and then just go from there and see what can be done about it. But once I get the new proofs on that, I'm going to post that as well and see what you guys think. So, but I really do appreciate it, though. I was sitting there last night going back and forth. It's like, man, I don't know which one. I'm like, I know who knows. My family knows. And I swear, I put that down, and within seconds, man, I started getting hits on that. So I definitely appreciate it. Let's see what else we got going on.
One comment was to keep the claw at the bottom, though. Keep the claw at the bottom.
You know what? At first, and it's so funny because when I look at some of these, it's like that first glance, it was like, actually, this here, the one behind me for My Fight or War, was not the one that I wanted. The one that I wanted, I mean, I came in here as when I said from the get-go that I had not a clue what I was doing, but I knew what I wanted up here, right? Yeah, right. I still don't know what I want up here, but looking at some of the different designs for the center logo, I had my mindset that I wanted to be more of a kind of an intense, almost vicious looking, almost kind of, because way I was picturing it was the wolf pack, the my fight, our war against addiction. So I wanted to be that fierce, like, battle against addiction. Well, after talking to the professionals who do this shit for a living, and I showed her the one I wanted, she's like, your first impression, she goes, you don't want to scare the shit out of people. First of all, they're going to be seeing this logo or this banner and the wording, my fight, our war, with a rabid wolf. It's like, oh, I want to be part of that. And the first thing too is people that know me, that being a biker, and also that riding with One Percenter Motorcycle Club in the past. Right when I had this on, like, as far as some of my hoodies, they're like, "Oh, is that another motor?" They were thinking it was an MC. Join our pack. You'll never be alone. So we went back and forth a little bit, and this logo is the one that the lady at the printing company was the one that kind of. This was her first choice that she was kind of working off of. And I was like, no, no, that's, that might be the path that you're on and with your experience and all that. Cause I gave her like details about what we do, what our mission is, what we want to accomplish and all that. And she kind of fed off of that with the details that went into it. And I was like, you know what? No, I don't care. You know what you're doing or not. This is what I have, my vision, not yours. And sure as shit, she was right, man. Cause the more I looked at it, and the more I thought about it, it was exactly what needed to be. So,
It looks more protective.
yeah, instead of being, I want to tear your face off, I don't care who you are, it's more of join our pack here. I got your back. It still cracks me up that I got that big ass tattooed wolf on my back from, God, it's been at least 25 years ago, at least, that I had that wolf tattooed on my back. And here, all of a sudden, fast forward to January the 9th, 2023, My Fight Our War is created. And the logo is the wolf, and our family is the wolf pack, and full circle. So it was meant to be. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back Monday. And as I said, as far as being a little uptight about being off work, this is a time now where it's not like I'm off work because I'm sick to the point where I can't, when you get the flu and all that, you don't even want to move. Thank God that's not the case. It's just dealing with the aches and pains from surgery. So I'm able to do all these things. I'm able to get out. I'm able to hit these meetings and meet with these individuals. So that's what I'm going to do. Take care of that in more of a positive manner as far as getting things set up for both pages, My Fighter War and the Wolfpack. I was sitting like, what is that? You would think it's the 4th of July or something. Man, this is just lighting up right outside the window here. That is just okay. Well, we've got some fireworks going on, folks. Happy 4th of July. You know what? That's perfect for, hey, it goes right through the window. Man. Okay. I guess that was a finale. I got distracted. See, it's that squirrel. Okay, Manny, you're live. Man, it's still live. Oh man, freaking love you guys, man. Amber, I am glad to see you. Glad that you're what's this one? First one, love it. Okay, it's the first logo. Yep, I got all. Like I said, your comments, Amber. I appreciate your input. And again, it's nice to see you on here. And yeah, we'll get the prints going next week, and we'll get those out there as well. So other than that, um, yeah, we're gonna pretty much call it a night, and unless anyone else has something that they want to pop on talk about real quick.
Mm,
That just doesn't exist with me. I've got to know anytime I say I'm just going to jump on here real quick. Real quick, really. I just really want to jump on here real quick. If yeah, shit.
I'm trying to think of that character's name. It's on Bugs Bunny.
Elmer Fudd. Yeah, yeah. Very, very silly wabbit. Very silly. Yeah, you know what? It's all about having fun. It's a good time. It's the holidays. So, on that note, I hope you all have well, it's already freaking going on midnight, isn't it? What time is it?
11:11.
11:11. 11:11. Yeah, I know some people are into numbers. I'm sure right now someone's going 11:11. You know what that means? Nope.
Nope, means it's 11 minutes after.
That means, yeah. Yeah, that means it's 11 after 11.
Amber Cruz says, how are you?
I am good, Amber. I hope you're having a heck of a getting ready for a nice holiday weekend as well, and that your 4th was an eventful one in a positive way. 11:11.
See it every single time.
And that's just it too, man. I've got some people. Who is it at work that I work with? Is one of those every time. She's just like every. Oh no, it was at one girl at the hospital. She was transporting me and said something about my room number or said something. And then for the next, I don't know how long of a ride I had to take. It seemed like, days because I had to hear about every single number. And she was a sweetheart. She was so young, and she was like, "Yeah, I want to play the lottery, and I want to play these numbers." And she just on and on and on. But yeah, so she was playing the numbers game. What's that?
Hope she wins big. It means 11:11 is
That means it's right where you're supposed to be. And that is correct. Right now, we're all supposed to be right where we are right this moment. Amber, I hope you have a great rest of your night and have a wonderful weekend. I am going to be in touch with you guys. What I'd like to do too is when we get to the studio on Saturday, what we could do is, we still never had that like with Jared. Oh, I got to talk to Jared too. See when they think about Aaron, because I was a guest on Jared's show on the Blacklist podcast when that might be airing as well. But what we did for Jared is you did behind the scenes stuff. So you still got that. So that'll be kind of neat.
Post a couple of those pictures.
Yeah. So once that happens, it's kind of neat that you see like behind the scenes what's going on before the show starts. So OG was doing that while me and Jared and Brianna were kind of getting things set up here. She was like doing some filming of them setting up the show. So it's just neat showing behind the scenes stuff that for people who like for myself before I started doing this stuff, like I said, that first studio that I walked into, I was just amazed, just freaking amazed. Being the person that sees what you see from here forward, and you're watching, TV, you see the backdrop, you see the set, you see the people talking, and that's it. Well, I walk into the studio the first time, and it's this little room that the one I happen to be in, and there was like shit propped up against walls, which were tabletops that they just had laying on top of the table and different sizes, square, round, oblong, kidney shaped, all different shaped tabletops, different stuff as far as putting on the table for just set changes. And then they had pictures laying everywhere. I mean, it looked like a garage sale, man. There was just stuff laying everywhere, but within seconds, all they had to do was lift this top off, put this one down, throw a couple trinkets on the table, grab this thing off the wall, put these up that were already, it was quick, fast, and in a hurry. But then there were cables. I mean, these were big ass cameras. This was all professional equipment in the studio. So there was, I think, 4 big cameras. Then they had the booth where the producers and editors were sitting. And here's me, my first time, and they're coming over with their wireless mics and doing all this stuff. And then the other one with the lighting. And then this one telling me to talk here, look there. And Manny, this is your camera. And do this and do that. And I'm just sitting there laughing. And I look over at the host who's been doing this for God knows how long. And she's sitting there and she's, we're not, this one here, it was all recorded. So it wasn't a live show, but it was so funny because she's sitting there just staring at the camera and like smiling. And I remember sitting there and I'm looking at her and I look over at a couple of guys. I go, we're not on right now, right? And they go, no. That's kind of that's her thing that she does before the show. She gets in that mindset. And I go, that's focus. I go, here you have the lesser of two evils. You got the professional, then you got Manny. You got the professional, and then you got me. So we're sitting there, and then they go, okay, we're going to do the countdown. It's going to be 5, 4. Then once you get to 3, they stop counting out loud, and then they go 3, 2, just that, and then they point. But at that point, I was told that I have to do the countdown in my head. It's like, oh, just whatever. So I'm sitting there, and they're getting ready. It was right beforehand, so they're doing the whole 5, 4, and it's got to be the whoo, like this intensity, and I'm still trying not to laugh my ass off. So they're looking at me. They're like, okay. And they're like getting ready. So they go 2. And right before they got to the 1, I went like that. And I flipped off the whole crew. And they just kind of looked at me and I put my hand down. And as soon as they went live, I just went and did it. And we went the next hour and a half, boom, right through it, had a ball. And afterwards, that's when they were joking around. They're like, oh, yeah, seriously, man. How long have you been doing this? I'm like, counting today, this has been about 3 weeks. And they're like, oh, well, you worked your nerves well. And they go, we've never had someone flip off the booth. Well, you've never had me as a guest before. But memories, just memories, good times, man. See, I look forward to years from now sitting back telling this story. And it'll be, when we're doing shows in front of God knows how, yeah. And aim high. Aim high, man. If that old saying, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Hell yeah. All right. Well, Amber and Onyx and Brad and Jared and cousin Tony and anyone else, Karen and all of you. Again, I've said in a post out there, I really appreciate everything from you guys as far as your support and your motivation, the kindness. It means everything to me. And please continue with feedback. If there's something that, you feel that I should be doing more of, let me know. If there's something that, that you feel that I'm doing wrong, let me know. And, we'll go from there. But your input, it makes this what it is. Without you guys, this is nothing. So it's not just words when I say, your input matters, because it really does matter. Because without you, there is no My Fight Our War. Without you, there is no Manny Vitale's Wolfpack. There's no nothing. So you guys mean everything. And so wish you and your families, for what's left of the 4th, a very happy and blessed 4th of July. And I wish you and your family a extremely happy and blessed 5th of July. And right on down every day from there out on. So anything to say there, OG?
Just have a safe weekend coming up.
Okay. And what about it's time for your appearance.
Oh, we're
Let's
ready to go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So now you got to give the okay. So okay, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
Thumbs up. And I'm not gonna flip you off though.
And there you have the Manny and OG show coming at you live. We're here all week. You people are blessed, and for putting up with us, for putting up with me. All right, guys, have a great night, and we'll keep you updated as far as what's going on this weekend, and especially if we're going to be going live Saturday, which I'm really hoping. So until then, man, I love you guys. Keep fighting the good fight. Let's